So first off, you found out your wife's pregnant. What is going through your head? Well, I'll tell you guys a personal story of when I found out my wife was pregnant. So this was very early on in our marriage, in fact. We had got married around November. We decided that our first sort of trip is going to be going on Umrah, which was around early January. Now, whilst we were out there on Umrah, my wife starts to feel a bit queasy. She starts to feel a bit dizzy. And I'm thinking this is just, the natural thing of being in a hot country, her first time being there, the whole kind of Umrah experience. But then when we get back to the UK, and now bear in mind, we were not living together, okay? So in our first sort of few months of being married, we were actually living apart. She decides to take a pregnancy test without me being there. And she video calls me and she's like, by the way, I'm pregnant. And she shows me the pregnancy stick and I see the positive on it. And I'm like, this is crazy. So she must have felt pregnant just before we went on Umrah. And then obviously she started feeling the symptoms there while we were there. Now, what do I do when I find out my wife's pregnant? I'm like smiling at her, but inside I'm going crazy, right? So at this time, this is early morning. So I rush up to my brother who's sleeping upstairs. And he's my oldest brother. I didn't know who else to tell, right? So I just go, I wake him up. I'm like, bro, my wife's pregnant. And he just looks at me. He's like, huh? Oh, crap. And then that's just kind of where it started from for me.
Brilliant. What a reaction. Huh? SubhanAllah. I had a similar kind of, we found out, well, it was kind of similar and different at the same time. Me and my wife were living together and, we've been married and we're living together. It's been about a year kind of mark. And we're like, okay, it's time, right? And my wife's feeling sick all of a sudden one day. And I'm like, what's happening? We're like stressing out. We're like, oh no, this is it. Because obviously we were ready and we wanted to have children. So from that point, we were like, okay. So we got the pregnancy test and we're like, okay, we got to check it. And then we kind of did it and left it on the side until like everything was done.
Yeah.
And we sat down on the dinner table and we looked at it and we're like, okay, it's happening. So it was like a reveal the moment kind of thing for us. And it was such a nice moment because we kind of were there. We were grateful. And to be honest, in that moment, you really get to just go, okay, we're like in this together. We're going for it. This is a new journey, new start, new beginning. And it's something that's really surreal, and I think it's funny, your wife did it over video call. I thought she was like, come around, let's go out and let me tell you something,
I think it was just a shock for her that she had to she didn't want to wait in it. She just had to tell
you straight away, which is brilliant. So alhamdulillah, I think the tip I'll give everyone in this kind of stage is be very grateful. Thank Allah. You're about to be blessed. You're literally, the fact that you're already blessed in that moment, right? The fact that you found out your wife is expecting, and make sure from now onwards, all of your priority is focusing on the family and putting them first. That means being there constantly, means that you're pushing certain work responsibility or social responsibility to the side to make sure all the time your mindset now is family first.